So, I got another tattoo. Alright, hi everyone, how you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. Today I got my 4th tattoo. So cool! So when I got my first tattoo, I did do a video where I was like counting down the days to my first tattoo and like, oh my god, less than 24 hours. I never uploaded the one for my first tattoo, but I wanted to do a little bit of a tattoo video. This is just going to be a very short video just about today's tattoo. I might do another video where I go into more detail about tattoos in general and about how much they usually cost in my experience and tattoo aftercare. I did do a video where I showed off my other 3 tattoos that I had. But I will probably do another video right up and date that. Let's get down to it. So I want to apologise, I know I look like shit. I do have makeup on, but it's like 8 o'clock at night and I'm not putting on more makeup just so I look vaguely presentable in this video. So yeah. So because I'm an idiot, I didn't film an intro before I got my tattoo done. I just filmed during and now obviously after. I went to my regular tattoo parlour in Kingston upon Thames. I went there just straight after uni. I trust them. I know that I can rely on them because they are hygienic. They're very friendly and professional, so I love going to them. It's always like really nice to step in, feel quite welcome there. The tattoo I got was another Fantastic Beasts / Harry Potter tattoo, and it is from Crimes of Grindelwald. Now anyone who's seen Crimes of Grindelwald will know that the character Lita Lestrange has a family tree. There's like a whole big scene where she talks about the family tree. I would love to put that in the video, but I think I would probably get sued by Warner Brothers, so I'm not gonna do that. There's like a whole big scene where she talks about her family tree and you see the family tree as it sort of like blossoms. It's like a really beautiful scene and I really love it. It's one of my favourite scenes in the movie. And so I wanted something to do with Lita Lestrange because her character really like hit me quite hard for some reason. Her character's story really resonated with me. I don't know why it did, it just did. I sort of debated about it a little bit. I debated maybe doing something for Tina or for even like the Maledictus or something, but in the end I sort of came up with this and I was like, oh actually that's something that's quite cool, I might want to get that. Basically it's a flower, it's like an orchid that you can see blossoming on the family tree. It's got like her name above it, and then beneath it it has like the words beautiful and separate, because in the film she says about the women in her family tree being recorded as flowers and not like the men are recorded properly, and that's because women are beautiful and separate from the men, which for some, like, you know, I thought that was really interesting because it's something you could still relate to today about women being viewed as sort of like objects and things to be pretty and to look at, whereas men are sort of treated more seriously and like actual human beings. I sent the design to the tattoo parlour last week so I could get a quote for it. I originally wanted it to be really small because I wanted to have it again on my arm. The reason I keep on tattooing my arm and nowhere else, well, for a start I can't actually tattoo any other part of my body at the moment because I live at home with my parents and we don't have a shower, we have a bathtub, and you're not supposed to like bathe new tattoos in water. It's just easier like to have, you know, like one arm sticking out the bath than to have like a whole leg or like, you know, try and pop out your rib cage or something to have that sticking out the bathtub. So yeah, that's why I keep on getting my arms tattooed. But it's also because my forearms, where I have the tattoos, is where a lot of my self-harm scars are, and so I'm kind of viewing this as like a way of covering them up and making something pretty and, you know, just something nice, just putting something pretty and artistic and beautiful there. So yeah, because it had to be on my arm, I wanted it to be small because my other tattoos have been relatively quite, you know, they've been quite small. So I was like, yeah, I just want like a small one just on my arm. And I wanted it to be in colour because I've never actually had a tattoo in colour before, they've all been like black. So I was like, yeah, I want this. And they gave me the quote. They were like, oh, it'll be like 140 to 160 quid. We'll do the deposit over the phone. The deposit was 40. We're taking that at the final price. So then I had to pay 100 to 120. And I was like, yeah, cool. So I had uni first thing today. I went to uni and then I went to the tattoo parlour. They have like an ATM outside the tattoo parlour where you could take out money because you're only allowed to pay for actual tattoos with cash. So I was like, yeah, I'll get it out of the bank account. But for some reason it was only letting me withdraw 100 and I was starting to panic because I was like, what if it's more than 100? And I needed to take out the extra 20, and so I ended up having to take a trip to my bank, which was thankfully just around the corner. And it turns out I have like a child bank account card, so they're going to send me like an adult one now, but they've raised my limit of money I can take out at any one day. That was a bit scary because I was like, oh my god, what if I get there and they're like, oh, you don't have enough money, we're gonna call the police on you. I was like, I don't want that. I managed to get all the money, thankfully. I got in, signed the form. They make you, even though I've been there before and I've had tattoos there before, they were like, you still have to fill out the form. And then the guy who was tattooing me, Carlos, came out with the stencils. I say stencils, like the design. And it was sort of just to check the sizing of it. And he brought 2 sizes out and they were both massive. I'm not joking, they were like huge. And he was like, where is this going anyway? And I was like, it's going here on my forearm. And he looked and went, right, maybe the smaller one then. And I was like, is there no way we could like make it smaller? He was like, well, if you make it smaller you'll have to do like the writing down the sides. And I was like, yeah, I don't want that. I'd prefer it to be like as you've designed it, with writing up here, writing down there. And so we ended up going for the smaller of the designs, but it was still bigger than I was expecting it to be. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. And then I started to panic because I was like, oh my god, does he know it's in colour? This is bigger than I thought it's going to be. Am I going to be charged more than I thought? I don't have money for that. Not even my bank account. I'm going to be honest, I do not have enough money for a tattoo, but I still got one anyway, which isn't good, but what can you do? And then he obviously came and got me after he'd, done some stuff, and he obviously, wiped me clean, and like, my arm did all that, and he had to shave my forearm as well. Like, I'm not particularly hairy, but I think it's just because there was some like light hair there. He was like, just to be on the safe side, just shave it. And I was like, wow, okay then, cool. I thought about shaving it myself last night while I was in the tub, and I was like, I'm gonna like just let them do it because they're less likely to nick me than I'm likely to nick myself with a razor. And then I was like panicking quite badly when he was getting ready to do it, because I was like, oh my god, it's huge. And I was like, I want it, but it's bigger than I thought it was gonna be. And I was getting nervous as well because I was like, this is gonna hurt like a bitch. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. But he started tattooing, and it was actually okay. The bottom of it first, like towards the wrist, and I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. It was only when he got sort of to the top of my arm, and then he had to do the colouring in afterwards. It hurt like a bitch. It did hurt like a bitch, but I mean, I wasn't sitting there crying. I was, I was able to sit up and have my earphones in and be quite normal and like, yeah, I'm chilling, it's cool. It still hurt though.
Hello.
He did the writing and the outline first. He did that all in black, and then he told me before we started, you know, if you need to take a break, tell me. If you need to get like some water or something, tell me. So I waited until he'd done all the black outline, and then when he was, you know, sort of taking a pause because he had to change the colour, and I was like, I don't want to be a pain, but can I maybe have a cup of water or something, please? And he was like, oh yeah. And I think he went off to the bathroom first and then got me a cup of water. I thought, I don't want to faint. I didn't feel faint, but I was like, I'm gonna just be on the safe side here, just have something to drink, because I haven't had a drink in a while, and you know, I don't really want to faint while he's tattooing me. That would be quite bad. He did the tattoo and he coloured it in, and it looks really, really good. I absolutely love the tattoo. I think it looks great. So here it is. I'll do a close-up of it in a minute, but that is my tattoo, everyone. It's still wrapped up. He told me I could leave it on for 24 hours if it didn't bleed, but it has been bleeding. So I think after I finished filming this, I'm gonna take he's put like a cling film, like a stick-on thing on it to protect it, obviously, on my way home. I might leave it for a little bit just so it has a chance to breathe, but I'm gonna wrap it up before I go to bed, just because I don't want to get blood and plasma all over the bed sheets. In the end, the tattoo in total ended up being about 160 quid. Obviously I had the deposit of 40 quid, so I only had to pay 120 today. But it, you know, 160 quid for a tattoo. My parents were like, what the fuck, Megan? 160 quid for a flower and some writing on your arm. But to be honest, I was quite pleased with that price because he didn't realise they'd given me the quote of 140 to 160, and he was like, he sort of paused, you know, this is back out in the waiting room, he sort of paused and was like, okay, yeah, we can do it for 160. And then when he asked if I wanted colour, I was like, is that gonna be more? He was like, it would be more, but if I do colour, I'll keep it to 160 just because. And I was like, thank you. I don't have a lot of money in the bank. I've got just enough to get me through to my next payday, if I'm careful. So he started tattooing about I think it was just after 2:15, and then he finished about 3:15, maybe just before. So yeah, he was tattooing me for a while. I'm quite happy with my tattoo. So it says Lita Lestrange, and it has the orchid, and then it says beautiful separate. I think it's really, really pretty. I keep on looking at it like, wow, it's so big. Like, it was a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be, but I really like it. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. It's just a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So it's a bit weird just to get used to it first. It's like, whoa. So yeah, that is my tattoo. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was just mostly me rambling and some videos of the needle going. If you like what I do, feel free to click like, to leave a comment, to subscribe, to follow me on all my social medias. I've got my, what's it called, I've got my Ko-fi page down below in the description box in case you want to support what I'm doing. Don't worry, that money won't go into tattoos. That money just goes into like buying me coffee so I don't die during the week, and helping me write stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!